It's all right. He's up here a couple days ago and Paul says it's okay. Did you eat, Jalen?
I had a little lunch.
What you trying to say?
Thor didn't tell me nothing about it.
You know, he told me it's better if you don't have nothing on your stomach.
Good. Better not be no spy, say I. Better not be no spy. Better not be no spy, I say. Look, please. What's this contest?
Mr. Universe next month. Thor's been saving Joe up for it. He don't want the wrong people seeing him or wouldn't nobody enter.
Are you his trainer?
I'm his grease man. Oil him up before exhibition.
Oh. You call them itty bitty things working out. Yeah, I say the man is still fine. Just fine. I've been watching him now for a while, and it's still fine.
Just fine.
I've been watching him now.
You're watching him now for a while. And,
moving back.
he's the moving
Looks
back.
like he used to play hockey.
Do the hockey.
Hey, Franken.
Hey, Franken.
Let's give him he used to play hockey.
Let's give you to play hockey.
Play hockey till Batman. It was lacrosse, but I can see I got confused.
Hey, Joe, you gonna be long?
Very paid the detail.
Very paid in the
So
detail.
when you don't go ahead,
When you go ahead and
I'll catch up with you later.
I'll catch up with you later. Okay?
Listen, we got a pool table over there. You play?
It's all the way.
It's all the way.
That beaded mouth crap, Sano. Month from now, you're gonna be rich as cream and feeling fine.
Fine. Fine.
What other bar, pussy?
Fine.
And what?
What?
You here for a workout?
You remember?
Great.
Great.
Come on, let's go. Thor, I was hoping you and I could talk a little business. Yeah, what kind of business? Well, I was curious if you'd... Well, I ain't got no time for curiosity. Sorry, this is Saturday.
So these are...
What was your father?
He was a sculptor and a
He
teacher.
was a sculptor, a teacher.
Excuse me for being so direct. I've always heard that people of your profession
were
Homosexual?
homosexual.
I can only speak for myself.
I can only speak for myself.
If you want me
If you
to
want me to prove it,
more fish?
Do you know the Russian writer Turgenev?
I can only speak for myself.
He's so moving. I just feel too much Joe. See, the Junior League, which, by the way, Craig, I'm no longer a member of.
I'm no longer a member of.
Junior League teaches you to respect and to love all of God's little creatures. Even this little thing here.
This little thing.
The boat's back. I must give the course, Joe. That's a wonderful idea.
It's a wonderful idea. I think I'm gonna go
Why don't you stay here and keep me company?
You and keep me company.
I think I'm going too. I'll see y'all later.
I think I'm going too. I think I'll see y'all later.
What's the course?
Where's the course?
Downriver.
You mind if I come with you?
What if I come with you?
I'll give it a try.
I'll give it a try.
How'd you get so good?
How'd you get so
Had to do
good?
something to get out of Prattville.
There's something to get out of
Professionally?
You do
Skied Cypress
professionally?
Gardens last year.
Really?
Damn time I ever had. You never get up on that. Just this
Oh, all right. Why'd you quit?
didn't broke my ankle.
Wait, Mary Jane. Let me explain about Dorothy.
Hey, look. You don't have to worry
Well,
about me.
I
I'm not
can
going to
only
mess with your
speak for
little lady.
myself, and
It's not what I
you'd
Well,
like
then
me
what
to
did you mean?
prove it. Well, I can only speak for myself. I'd like you to prove it.
Dorothy and I, we've
Oh,
been friends for a long time. This
Hey,
is
Swamp. That's a real pretty house you live in. I've been meaning to tell you that.
kind of need more Arnold if I'm going to practice Arnold.
still authentic, huh? Well, I reckon you can call it that. Won't soon.
Really? I think I ought to get a walk today. I think I want to go to walk today. I think I want to go on a walk today.
That's cool.
That's cool.
No, but do you really have it? Yeah, I've never seen a happier.
I've never seen a
It's
happier.
terrific.
It's terrific.
You know, I feel about this step all my life. It kind of grows on it. Yeah, but it's like a lot of good things. Can get too much of it in a hurry. Gotta be careful.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Still hungry.
What you mean, me? We need 5 minutes. Hey, Joe. What's next? Glad to see you. Don't forget.
I'm very glad to see you too. That's nice.
Have a good time with Zoe? Fine.
Fine.
You think you'll
Right.
see her again? Nope.
Nope.
Why not? I don't like being too comfortable.
I don't like being comfortable.
Once you get used to it,
Once
it's
you
hard to
get
give up.
used to it, it's hard to give
I have
up.
to stay hungry.
I have to stay hungry.
When you guys show me what you got?
I have to stay
Terrific,
hungry.
Are you going to do that on stage? You'll see when we get out there.
Yes, Joe.
Hey, Franklin. What?
Terrific, Joe. You going to do that when you get out there? Terrific, Joe. You going to get out there? You're going to do that when you get out there?
That's by the way over there. Arnold I'm usually a nervous individual. Hey, who the hell are you? It's like we got company.
And we really need. See, what I want is early Arnold, but I also want him to have more lines. The villain, huh? Scavenger hunt. I think I know that one. I didn't realize it was one of his first. Great. Yeah, he talks plenty in this. A terrible man boy. I'm a terrible man boy. I'm a terrible man boy. I'm a terrible man boy. Hello.
Welcome to the gym.
Welcome to the gym.
My name is Motley. I'm Lars. I'm the instructor here. Yes?
I'm the instructor here.
I tell you, I have a little problem. Well, that's what you're here for.
Oh, that's what you're here for. I take care of problems, yes.
You have a problem.
You have a problem. You get that.
Take care of your back, you straighten you out, all the place, and you come out of this chilation. Young man. No medicine. We don't deal with medicine here. We deal with absolute just nutrition, and supplements, no drugs. No, I don't believe in America. Drugs make a real man out of you.
No pain, no gain. 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 Arnold Schwarzenegger. No pain, no gain. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Coach, guys, see that? Come on. It's Daddy. Whoa, Dad, do it again. Hey, you got the medicine ball, Dad.
Yeah. How'd you guys make out?
Clean sweep.
Great.
All right. Scavenger hunt. Well, maybe that's not the Turbo Man Doll movie, is it? What do we got here? The Comeback, the Jane Mansfield story, Conan the Barbarian. Oh, so he had Hercules in New York. I mean, jeez. Is this right? It's 13 years until he got Conan. And then he got Terminator. Several other movies here in a row. Man, I think he was in the business like 12 years before he kind of made it big with Conan. That's interesting. And Terminator. Also, 12 years, there is no early Arnold. Well, yes. How much does he say in Terminator? Commando, deal. I just like him speaking like this. But back in the day. I like an interview. Yeah. How about that? Interview. Howard Stern. Let's see. What a young interview, though. Yeah. 1970. Sure. Great.
60 minutes. Rewind. The bodybuilder of bodybuilders, Arnold Schwarzenegger, 6'2" and 220 pounds of solid Austro-Hungarian muscle. A press agent's dream as he promotes bodybuilding in the most unexpected places and in the most unexpected company. Traveling always in glory, from the glitter of the Cannes Film Festival to the glamour of the White House. To exhibitions in art museums, to the canvas of artist Jamie Wyatt, to the company of artist Andy Warhol and Candace Bergen, and even the benediction by the closest thing we have to a dowager queen in this country, Jacqueline Onassis. It works because to a lot of people, Arnold just looks so good.
I've covered every city in America. I feel that you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't know how to sell it, if you don't have anybody who can sell it for you, it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time.
It's not unlike the Farrah Fawcett Majors phenomenon. It makes a little talent for doing something to have a people. Why?
Consider coming up against Muhammad Ali.
The question is if he would do it.
Arnold travels the country displaying himself, which is, after all, the main work of a bodybuilder. He lets almost everything hang out, as they say, leaving a trail of fantasies for young women and some men. After all, mystery is what a star is all about. And wherever he goes, he sells bodybuilding and thus the paraphernalia of bodybuilders. Not everyone, however, finds a bodybuilder the body beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I'm pumped up already. A bodybuilder looks at his body as a thing, and he wants to develop this thing, and that's what he's looking at, but never at himself.
Arnold's mirror tells him that he is not only the fairest of them all, but just about the only man in bodybuilding who has made any money out of it. Arnold won't say how much money he makes. He doesn't want to cause any ill feeling. But he has become a small conglomerate unto himself.
Through bodybuilding, I did a lot of things, I got into the films. I did 3 films so far, one television film. I have a very successful business, and I'm promoting bodybuilding competitions, and I'm now working on my second book.
And on. Arnold Schwarzenegger is a contentious. His is one of those stories that is not supposed to have a happy ending. The big strapping kid pulled out of the Austrian hinterland is supposed to throw it all away to the promoters and a couple of floozies and end up a hopeless case on Skid Row. That's how fiction would have it. But not so Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's happy as a clam, strong as a horse. And if you find bodybuilding a funny thing for a grown-up, intelligent man to be doing, well, so does Arnold. And he's laughing with you, all the way to the bank.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. Really?
Welcome to Beardy, Bruce Lee Central. Hey everybody, it's Birdie here. What's going on, guys? Okay, so Arnold and Bruce Lee, 2 of my heroes. Now, both of these guys came to the United States with nothing but a dream. And Arnold ended up becoming the biggest action star on the planet, and Bruce Lee ended up becoming a martial arts icon, the biggest martial arts icon ever. And I actually got to sit down and talk with Arnold, one of my heroes. And we talked about the UFC, we talked about bodybuilding, we talked about martial arts, and we talked about Bruce Lee. So Arnold explains how to get a body like Bruce Lee. These 2 guys have a lot when it comes to nutrition and real great insight.
Obviously, as a guy.
You ask a question.
They ask a question. Usually, women
say, how would I improve my outer thigh, my inner thigh, they're flabby, or the back of the arms are flabby, or how can I make sure that my breasts are big becoming a bit more firm, and then they will go to the stomach. Guys, I see a guy, I just saw a guy the other day, an old friend of mine, who always was muscular. You know something? Now 20 years later, I've seen it for the first time again. He was still muscular. But all of a sudden, he had the gut sticking out the hip. It literally looked like he was 8 months pregnant. But everything else, the calves, the thighs, the arms, and everything that he trained, was still muscular. So it was only the stomach, because that's where guys get attacked, is the stomach. So it's the simple rule is, whenever you eat fattening food, so you get older, your metabolism slows down, where does it go first with the guy? It goes to the stomach. But also when you now go on a diet, the first place that it leaves is the stomach. So there's really no specific diet for the stomach. It's just in general,
The stomach.
Lose body.
I mean, I guess that's a very good one if I want to do Arnold.
Everybody can reach 100% of their potential. There are certain women, for instance, who do not have natural potential of getting big bust.
If you want to excel in whatever you do,
excel in whatever you
are
do.
for you.
It's
It's that
up
simple.
for you.
Keep myself occupied with something good.
Occupied with
I had a lot
something
of spare
good.
energy
I
left,
love
and,
spare
so I
energy,
just
like,
wanted to invest in something. 1,000 people come to you for questions about
Oh.
wardrobe and makeup and hair. So I like that. I like the challenge.
I never grew out of it.
I never grew out of it. I never grew out of it. I never grew out of it. You need to be out of it. I never grew out of it.
Very successful male in the business, and I'm promoting bodybuilding competitions.
Schwarzenegger at Cannes, 1977.
Competitions.
Back in 77, when Arnold Schwarzenegger deal for him. It was a major moment in pop culture history. This interview, caught on camera, gives us a real insider look into what was going on in Schwarzenegger's head at the time, you know? It's like a time capsule. It's way up the fame ladder. Imagine being able to peek into the mind of the guy who would later...
What else we got here? 1984, huh? Sure. Letterman. Perfect. Finally. All the way into 84, but I think this would be the best video. Hey, welcome back to our program. My next guest was Mr. Olympia, 7 times, Mr. Mills, 5 times, Mr. Goodrich, 3 times.
He is now making movies as the one and only Conan. Here is some footage.
Conan, here's some footage. Conan the Destroyer
on the 29th of June.
on the 29th of June.
Please welcome Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nice to see you.
These films, they've been doing quite well, haven't they?
Thank you.
You have to make a living.
Yeah.
You have to
No,
make a
I mean,
living. Thank
the
you.
first one was,
Thank you.
huge hit.
Thank
And
you.
the
Thank
second one was out. Are you
you.
going to make a third one?
Thank
Are these
you.
going to go on and on?
Well, they're negotiating
Well,
right now.
we're
Deal with the
negotiating
third
right
one,
now.
because the
Good,
action, the
because
second one was so
actually
great.
the
Yeah,
second was
sneak
so great.
previews and
Sneak previews
very
and
successful. And I think
very
it's basically because
successful.
we have a
Basically
PG
because we
rating
have
and
a
it's very humorous.
PG
The film
rating.
is
It's very
much lighter than the
humorous. The
first
film
one.
is much lighter than the
I
first
can
one.
go on forever with this
I
movie.
can
So
go
I'm
on
having
forever
people
because
like Grace
I
Jones to
feel
work
like
with.
a chance to
Grace Jones was here, and
Grace
we got
Jones
the
is here.
impression
She
when she
the
was here that
impression
she
she
was
was here that she has
difficult to control
difficult
on
to
the film.
control on the film.
That's actually putting it
Oh, that's
nicely.
actually putting it nicely.
What exactly
Lightly.
happened?
Well,
She's
can you say wild beast?
Can you
No,
say
I
wild
don't-
beast?
No,
No, you can't say
It's
that.
not nice, but you
No,
can
I
say
mean, I hate to say that.
I hate to say that.
Well, first of all,
Most
most of the things I cannot say on here didn't happen because she's too wild.
Because she's
But
too
No,
wild.
no, wait a minute, right there.
You can't trick me into it.
No, I'm not going to trick you into it, but what you understand here is through the miracle of videotape,
Okay.
anything that's inappropriate, we can just pull right out.
And I can't count on you.
No. All right,
No.
can you kind of hint at one thing?
Well, no, and first of all, she is uncontrollable, like you just said, because she would take a 6-foot stick that she would use as a weapon in a movie, and she will really slug people over the head.
Right.
And so the director went there after the first hit,
after she knocked the first guy out, and he was hospitalized for 3 weeks.
He was actually taken.
Oh, he was hospitalized, yes. He said, listen, Grace, the situation with movies is this way. You pretend that you're hitting, but you don't actually hit somebody over the head, and he passes out. But the guy that passed out was a karate champion of Europe. He said to me afterwards, he was never hit like this before in his life. And we just whacked him. Then the coach came to her, Yamasaki, and he was trying to teach her a move that where she can miss a guy, just come that close to the eye and miss him. And so he was standing in front of her, and he says, okay, try it. And whap, and the coach went out. She hit him right on the eye.
No.
Oh yeah, and this is how it went on. She hospitalized probably 12 people. One guy was standing there in front of her like this. He was just standing there, and he was getting ready for the hit. And it did only a second, and the guy went, wow! And he went down. I mean, he got caught heavy. He turned white. You know, this hurts down there.
This hurts down here. This hurts down here. This hurts down here.
With the stick.
This was again with the heavy stick. And so the guy was hit with the stick. No, how is that? He was hit with the stick.
Hit with the stick.
Well, never mind.
Well, she'll never work again. Well, you can't come in and start killing stunt people like that.
You know something? In movies, it doesn't matter if you kill people. Because if you're hot on a screen, that's what counts. And she is so hot on the screen, she sizzles off that screen, and she will be hired over and over again because she's a hot item right now, you know. And she's wild, and just never get John Gray and Sarah Douglas together because that's deadly.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun though. Other than the casualties. Yeah.
Can you believe the first day we were shooting down in Mexico? We had the press come around every day to take photographs of us in Juarez.
Photographs
We
of
stayed in
Juarez.
a hotel. And this one friend of mine, he got so upset about it that there was this woman with the long lens and shooting, and always said he got up and he pulled his pants down. They wanted to throw out the whole set, everybody from the production, because they say, I mean, I haven't double checked it, but they say that it is against the law in Mexico to run around naked. I mean, can you believe that?
How backward can those people get?
That's right. Very conservative. That's why they have so many babies.
Well, of course you can't. That's we are lucky you folks are not in jail after all of that nonsense.
We almost got into jail.
Really?
Yes.
Because of this little episode?
Because of this little episode. Before there was a lot of things. It just got too much for the Mexican people altogether. But I hope that you can join us in our Conan #3.
Oh, I'd love to. I mean, everything you've told me has just kind of whetted my appetite.
Exactly right, yes. Maybe you could play a great wizard.
Yeah. Now, when you were a kid, when you were still living you were born in Austria, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
You spent your teenage years in Austria or Germany?
In Austria.
In Austria.
And you went around
my Austria. Prepared to school to my Austrian.
Yeah. Now, why would you want to do that?
Well, it's just sometimes fun to see what's going on out there. But you grow out of the stages very quickly. You didn't fight the rest of the other things.
Did you win most of your fights?
I tried to, yes.
Was this before you started bodybuilding?
No, this was touring, and it was. Do we have to talk about this here?
This is coming out. All of this is coming out.
I heard that you have 45 million people watching this show, and I don't want everybody to know all these little secrets there.
But see, it's okay for you to say if that was a period of your life but you don't do that anymore, do you? When was the last time you were in a fight?
Oh, it was a few years ago.
Yeah. So you don't really do that anymore.
No, I won that. I wrestled her to the ground. It was. I won that. I wrestled her to the ground. It was.
I wrestled her to the ground. 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 I wrestled her to the ground.
Banging on the door all night, so I got up and let her out. Now, I forgot what I was going to ask you. What were we talking about? Well, now I know when you go out in public, especially after you won all of those titles, did people ever want to try you? You know, think, no. Here's Mr. Olympia, big time. Let's see what he can do.
No, never. That never happened. I think that, like I said, in America, the people are much more peaceful than in Germany. In Germany, they sometimes get rowdy in the beer halls and so on, and they want the big fights. And when you get drunk, you want the big fights and stuff like that. But here in America, things are much more peaceful.
They just kill you with a gun or something like that. But they don't pick fights necessarily.
I mean, I know we're running out of time, Arnold, but I know there something special happened in your life not too long ago. You became an American citizen, didn't you?
Yes. Thank God.
Now, what?
Yes, thank God. Thank you.
What is the procedure for that?
Or you have to
First the green card, wait for the few years, and then apply for the citizenship, and make a test,
and then they have to go through all kinds of different things. And
Now, are these books that you studied, Arnold, for the test?
it's the American way of life.
Our American way of life, our United States.
Wait a minute, Deep Throat 3. What
No,
was it?
stop.
Wait a minute, his name is Linda.
Our government.
Okay, yeah, this was not similar books. They already were similar books, but I think maybe you should read through those and then.
Now, now you took it 6 weeks ago, and I'm guessing you probably crammed for it.
6 weeks.
How long ago did you take it?
You're talking about 6 months ago.
6 months ago. Well, all right. Now I proved my point here even better. 6 months ago, you crammed for the test. I'm guessing you probably forgot all of that information.
Everything you can forget. Yes.
Now
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What I wanted to ask you is, tell me a little bit about the responsibilities of the President of the United States. What are his responsibilities?
He always has to be neatly groomed. And he can't date cheerleaders. And he should clean up his plate. Now, let me...
and what was the last decision that the Supreme Court handed down that was very important to this country?
Henderson versus Milliken, 1968. Wait a minute, now let me ask you. Wait a minute, come on. Settle down. We'll get Grace out here with her stick, Arnold. Okay. When was George Washington inaugurated?
George Washington was inaugurated on a very hot summer day.
April 30th, you must know the year.
Come on now. I mean, this is a very simple test.
1789.
You should get a little bit more difficult.
When did the U.S. get the Louisiana Territory?
You tell me. Go ahead.
1803. Now, these are tough questions. I wouldn't have known that. Let me see if we can get one. Let's just answer. Oh, here's one. Here's one. This one you ought to be able to answer. Name the 3 branches of government.
The executive branch, right?
That's right.
The local branch, the executive branch, and the judiciary branch, and the Congress and Senate. Legislative branch.
What do we have for him, Bill?
The legislative branch.
I'm sorry to do that, but we don't.
Judiciary branch, executive branch, right?
That's
You tell me. Go ahead.
Tell me.
1803. Now, these are tough questions. I wouldn't have known that. Let me see if we can get one. Let's just answer. Oh, here's one. Here's one. This one you ought to be able to answer. Name the 3 branches of government.
The executive branch.
Executive branch.
That's right.
The local branch.
Local branch.
The executive branch.
The executive branch.
And the judiciary branch.
Judiciary branch.
And
the
Congress and Senators.
The Congress, Senators, legislative branch. I think that might have been scripted.
I'm sorry to do that, but we thought that.
No, this was very much fun.
Well, congratulations on
No, this is very much fun. It sounded almost Russian. No, this was very much fun.
I'm sure it'll do quite well.
Thank you very much.
Nice meeting you. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Thank you very much. All right. Mm.